Hey, this is Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals. Metal screaming doesn't take talent? What? I saw a video from Jared Dines back in October 2018 just saying metal screaming doesn't take talent. And I suppose it was kind of like a discuss thing where he interviewed 20 people. I think out of the 20, I think there were 3 people that actually could do it. And when people could do it, he asked them how long they had been singing, and I think the minimum was like 12 years. And then he said, is it easy? And they said, hell no. So, it's not easy. I would argue, yes, that it takes talent because it takes some practice to get to do it, and a lot of people want to do it. So whether or not you want to do it, I think it does take talent. That's my own personal opinion. So I would love to know what you think. If you could post your comments below, what's your opinion? Does it take talent or is it just noise? So if you do think it takes talent and you would like to learn to scream, stick around, because what Jared didn't do in that video was actually ask those people how they get to learn to do that. So I came across another video by Chris Lipe, which I'm going to post that link in there below, where Chris Lipe was talking about Chris Cornell and how he's one of his favorite singers. He's one of mine as well. He actually went into a video of Chris Cornell singing live, and someone had said that Chris Cornell sounded like a cat screaming or something like that. So Chris started coming up with sort of cat noises for him to get to that. And I would agree with that. And it's funny, I was teaching a student of mine about a year ago how to get that scream, and he actually mentioned that it sounds like a cat getting in a fight. You know, like, okay, so it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. What we want to do is make sure that you don't get hurt. So what I'm going to do right now is go through the kind of steps that will help you to get to scream. First of all, you start off with a lot of air in your lungs, okay? So you have to have air behind any noise that you push out. So from your abs and your obliques, okay? You want to really push that air out. So you get a big, deeper breath, air in, okay? As much as you can, and we're gonna go for a vowel sound. We're gonna go for a gug, okay? Gug! Okay, so what that does is basically it seals off the air so it doesn't come out. Okay, so you don't want to push a lot of air out. A lot of people you'll see in the video from Jared Dines go, ah! And they're pushing a lot of air out. And even with the low kind of, okay, you can hear there where I'm pushing a lot of air out, and that actually hurts my throat a lot because the vocal cords are just vibrating, slamming back and forth. When you push a lot of air out your vocal cords, it slams them back and forth, dries them out, and it will eventually lead to damage. Okay, it'll lead to soreness for one, then it's going to lead to damage. So try not to push air out. And the way we try not to push air out, take a big deep breath in, and we try to push as little air out. So what we do is we go, so you can hear I'm trying to push as little air out as possible, and we go with a gug, okay? Gug! And you want to just start off with a gug, but when you go gug, start to get a little bit of that rasp, as if you're like, I don't know if I want to go to the movies with you. You know, everybody can do that, or like a buzzer, you know, but you want to keep that formation of that noise just up in the very, very top of the back of your throat. So big deep breath. I don't know if I want to go to the movies with you, okay? So that's where it's coming out, okay? Keep that right up at the top of the throat. I don't know if I want to go to the movies with you. I don't know. So you can go up in pitch. Okay, you can get a lower in a pitch, but when you want to go for the Cookie Monster, go, okay, so it's like cookie, but again, we're not pushing a lot of air out. Big deep breath in, cookie, and you can also go like that, like you're trying to clear phlegm out of your throat. Okay, or you get something stuck in your throat. Okay, so when you're going for that low Cookie Monster, okay, so it doesn't sound particularly scary, but if you get a glass there, you can really get a good, you can get a good resonance out of the glass, and it'll steam it up as well. So practice those along with me. Big deep breath. Go! Okay, so you can just manipulate the top of the back of your throat. You can hear as I'm doing this, my throat is not feeling sore or anything at all. Another tip is for when you're singing live vocals. Now, sound engineers out there are going to kill me for saying this because they hate this. When you're singing metal and you want to get a really good sound in there, you got to hold the microphone like that. Now, you have to also, if you're going to do that, you're going to be careful that you don't feed the microphone back. Okay, so if you cup that too much, it's going to feed back. And you get right up close on the microphone. Like that, and it will help with the distortion of your voice. Okay, getting right up close on them. That's why they hate it, because engineers hate it because you get up there and it's just like making a lot of noise. It sounds less impressive like this, but if that's going through the mic, it's going to get really good. Good scream on there. So that's another tip, but don't tell any sound engineers that I told you to do that, because otherwise they'll hate me. But do it. They're going to tell you to stop doing it, and you can hold it like this for a minute until they're not looking, and then when you get your scream on, get really down. You know, it's about getting results, and if you got to cup the mic to get results, go and get them results, man. So, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this, please hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Please leave any comments below. I really love reading the comments. And let me know what you guys think about screaming. Does it take talent? I don't know. Is it easy? What do you guys think? Post some links down to you guys screaming. That would be great. I'd love to see videos of you guys practicing the scream after you learn this. So, until then, it's Jim Chandler. Rock your best vocals, where your best keeps getting better.